What's up, rebels? Welcome back, it's Lex Ravina here. Let me ask you something. How many times have you heard someone say, you just need to work hard, save your money, and you'll be rich someday? Or maybe, stop dreaming, that's just for the lucky few. Yeah, we've all heard it. And guess what? Most of that advice is total BS. In today's video, we're diving into 10 wealth myths that are sold to you every single day, and we're breaking them down one by one. These are the lies that hold you back from achieving financial freedom and making the money moves that can change your life. So buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Let me start with a shocking stat that'll probably blow your mind. Did you know that over 70% of millionaires made their wealth by building businesses or investing wisely? Not by working 9-to-5 jobs or saving every penny. Yep, they weren't following the advice you've been taught your whole life. They did things differently, and I'm about to show you how you can too. This one's classic, right? Just put in the hours and eventually you'll get the rewards. But here's the thing, hard work doesn't automatically equal wealth. In fact, the more you rely on your work to make money, the more you limit your earning potential. Think about it. The average person works 40 to 50 hours a week just to scrape by. But guess what? You're probably working harder for someone else's success, not your own. The most successful people leverage their time, their knowledge, and other people's resources. They make money without constantly grinding. So why it's a myth? Wealthy people don't just work hard, they work smart. They find ways to multiply their money without being tied down to a clock. That's the real game changer. Start thinking about leverage. Leverage other people's time by hiring, other people's money, investing, and your own skills to create passive income streams. Think about real estate, stock market investments, or creating digital products that generate income while you sleep. We've all heard it. Save 10% of everything you earn, and you'll be wealthy one day. But here's the kicker. Saving money alone doesn't make you rich. In fact, putting money into a savings account is losing money in the long run, because inflation eats away at its value. The truth is, you need to invest your money in ways that make it grow. Saving is important for emergencies, but if you want to build wealth, you need to put your money to work. Investing is the game. Why it's a myth? Saving without investing means you're just treading water. In order to create wealth, your money needs to grow, not just sit there and collect dust. Here's a tip. Start by putting your money into assets that appreciate over time. Look into index funds, real estate, or even starting your own business. The key is to put your savings into investments that can earn you more. This one keeps so many people from getting started in investing. The stock market is too risky. I'll lose everything. But here's what they don't tell you. The stock market over time has always been a net winner. Sure, there are dips and crashes, but history shows that long-term investors make significant returns. The stock market isn't as risky as people think if you approach it the right way. Risk comes from not being educated. If you go in blindly, yes, you could lose money. But if you educate yourself on investing, diversify your portfolio, and play the long game, your risk decreases significantly. Start by investing in low-cost index funds. These funds track the overall market and give you exposure to hundreds or thousands of companies, reducing your risk by spreading your money out. Don't just pick individual stocks unless you're ready to learn. Debt is bad, right? Well, not always. There's a big difference between bad debt and good debt. Bad debt is consumer debt, like credit cards, that costs you interest and doesn't appreciate in value. Good debt is the kind of debt that helps you create wealth, like a mortgage for a rental property or a loan for a business that generates income. Not all debt is created equal. Debt used to acquire appreciating assets can actually be a powerful tool for building wealth. It's about using debt strategically, not avoiding it completely. Learn how to use good debt to your advantage. If you're investing in real estate, using debt to finance a property that generates passive income is a great example. Also, consider using debt to fund a business that will pay you back with profits. How many of you are stuck in the daily grind of your 9-to-5, just waiting for the weekend to escape. You're not alone. Society has conditioned us to think that the only way to make money and become successful is through traditional employment. But guess what? This is another myth. The world has shifted. People are building wealth through side hustles, entrepreneurship, and investing. Your 9-to-5 might pay the bills, but it's your side hustle or business that's going to build real wealth. Why it's a myth? A 9-to-5 job limits your potential. You can't truly scale your income unless you step outside of the traditional employment model and start building your own empire. Start a side hustle that aligns with your passion, whether it's freelance work, consulting, or creating an online course. Find ways to monetize your skills outside of the 9-to-5 system. This is how you scale your income. Here's a common myth that gets people stuck in a cycle of debt. You have to spend a lot of money to make a lot of money. Sure, investing in your business or in yourself can cost money, but you don't need a massive budget to get started. Many successful entrepreneurs started with very little capital. It's all about creativity, leveraging free resources, and getting started with what you have. You don't need a ton of money to get started in business or investing. The key is starting small and building over time. Here's a tip. Start by using free or low-cost tools to build your online presence. There are plenty of ways to create a business, like freelancing or selling digital products, without having to spend thousands upfront. Invest in your skills and knowledge instead of spending cash on things that don't grow your wealth. How many times have you heard the phrase, "Rich people got lucky"? They just took the safe route and invested smartly. Here's the truth. Rich people take risks. They just take calculated risks. They understand that you have to risk something to gain something, but they also do their homework and make informed decisions. Why it's a myth? Wealthy people don't shy away from risk. They embrace it. The key is to understand the risk and reward, and always have a strategy for minimizing losses. To manage risk, start with smaller investments. Whether it's investing in the stock market, real estate, or your own business, take calculated risks and always ensure you're informed about what you're investing in. I know you've heard it a million times. If you just climb the corporate ladder, you'll make big money. But here's the cold, hard truth. A high salary won't make you wealthy if you don't know how to manage and invest that money. The best way to get rich isn't by earning a big paycheck. It's by building wealth through investments and assets. A high salary is great, but wealth is built when you take that income and make it work for you through investments, side businesses, and smart money management. Expert tip: the richest people don't just have a high salary. They have assets that earn them money. Start thinking about your salary as a tool to buy things that generate more income, like real estate, stocks, or even building your own business. This one is probably one of the most dangerous myths because it teaches us that wanting wealth is inherently bad. The truth? Money is a tool. It can be used for good or bad. But it's up to you how you choose to use it. Why it's a myth? Money doesn't define who you are. It amplifies your choices. If you're a good person, money can help you do good things. It's not about the money. It's about how you use it. Expert tip: the more you have, the more you can give. Money allows you to create opportunities, help others, and build generational wealth. Don't let the idea that money is evil keep you from pursuing it. This is a huge myth. Wealth is not a single moment in time, it's a lifestyle. It's about building, growing, and sustaining your wealth. If you think you're going to make it once and be set for life, think again. Wealth is built over time, and the key to keeping it is continuous growth. It's about reinvesting, making smarter moves, and adapting to the changing market. Always be learning. Keep up with new investment opportunities, trends, and strategies. The more knowledge you gain, the better decisions you can make to keep building your wealth. There you have it, rebels. We just busted 10 of the biggest wealth myths that are keeping you stuck. The truth is, if you want to build real wealth, you've got to think differently. You can't just follow the old rules. You've got to break them. Start today, make smart moves, and take control of your financial future. If you're ready to start making money the right way, hit that like button, drop a comment below, and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Revenue's Rebellion, where rebels rise and revenue follows. Let's do this.